Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down coming up.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Scanning the field, it's Moffitt. A little screen to the running back. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Offense facing fourth down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Thompson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
On first down, here comes this offense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals spill out ahead of them right now and play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle. It's McFarland. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the cornerback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Offense lining up quickly. On second down, they'll take to the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And first down for the offense.
They'll try the left side. Here in the first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The give out of the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion. After
the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to fire on second down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McFarland. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're going to throw it again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the game.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, looking again to throw. With the catch, it's McFarland. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. The give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. The run from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Extending the play. Throws into the middle of the field. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. From the gun, looking for a man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bounced off his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You've got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got it. Touchdown, Purdue! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
SMU.
The Boilermakers will have it first and 10. Snap it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On second down, he'll fire. He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
Of 13. First and goal, Purdue.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the option. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 17.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Defense in press coverage. He wants to pass it on second down. Might be looking to run. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Hand off from the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Moffitt. Safe completion on the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal is not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. He didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big 4th down coming up.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.